is we've come up with a scholarship. And it was an idea we've had rolling for about a year or so. And with the help of our board members and people who have contributed, we raised enough money to pay for one child to have a full year scholarship here at Round Rock Drums. And not only for the tuition, but it pays for the admin costs, it pays for the show fees, it pays for everything. So yeah, you can clap about that. That is pretty cool. And, you know, where's Mr. Nicholas Guyman? He goes by Blake. Where's Blake? Come over here, Blake. It's nice to meet you again. Thank you. I met this guy for the first time about an hour and a half ago. And there's a backstory to, yeah, Kim likes to give a lot of things away. This is pretty cool. Are you a little bit nervous? Yeah, I would be too if I was your age. The scholarship, the background behind this, there is a really good friend. His name is John Spiesmaker. And he passed away about 6 months ago or so. He did a lot of wonderful, good things in the community. And he helped me a lot. He's helped a lot of organizations in town a lot. And when he told us he was going to pass away, he came to our home. We had a nice snack and coffee and everything. And Kim and I told him that we were going to come up with our really cool once-a-year, full-year scholarship, and we were going to do it in his name. And he thought that was pretty cool. And most of you obviously don't know who John was, but I did. And he just thought it was the neatest idea. He was smiling about it. He was just really happy. And that's the kind of thing I want people to remember when we give this scholarship to somebody like you, Blake. I want you to remember that there was a really cool guy that this is named after. And because it was named after a really cool guy, we give it to cool people. So we gave it to Mr. Blake. Give it up to Mr. Blake. You can put the stuff down right there and hang out with us, okay? I know it's kind of heavy. Miss Kim tends to give a lot of things away. All right. Now, we go on to Rookie of the Year. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, that's the last one. It's okay. Kim keeps me on task, and I appreciate that very much. So, Rookie of the Year. I'm not a professional at this microphone thing. This award is earned by a newer student who has demonstrated a passion for playing the drums and helping others in the community. This student receiving Rookie of the Year has enthusiastically volunteered to help other children during extra shows and extra events, as well as invested the time and effort required to begin getting better at being a drummer. And we select these winners, these recipients, several months ahead of time, so there's a lot of thought put behind this. It is my great pleasure to announce the Rookie of the Year for 2015 as being Mr. Levi Kanya. I could tell him just about anything, he would smile. Next, we have the presentation for Drummer of the Year. This award is earned by veteran students who demonstrate a passion for playing the drums and helping other people in the community. The student receiving Drummer of the Year has invested their talents in music settings outside of rhythm workshops and outside of Round Rock Drums, pursuing to become not just a drummer, but to become a talented musician who happens to play the drums. And there is a difference between just being a drummer and being a musician who happens to play the drums. And not only is the student actively involved in studies to advance their abilities, this student also participated in the Guitar Center's drum-off and made it into the store finals, and has written parts for group presentations and organized events, even outside of Round Rock Drums and rhythm workshops. It is my great pleasure to announce Drummer of the Year for 2015 as being Miss Rebecca Dillon. Miss Rebecca is a teacher here, and she is still my student. And she's still learning, and she's growing, and I'll tell you, she deserved this award. You can give her one more round of applause, please. And finally, we have the Mentor Award. This is a brand new one. Kim and I have been talking about this one for some time. I remember when I first started teaching kids, it was when I was a kid. I was in the Toreadors Junior Drum and Bugle Corps, and I really wanted us to do well. And there were several people who could not make it to the rehearsals, so I went out of my way to show them the parts. Not because I thought I was a really great teacher, not because I thought I could do things better than anybody else. It was because I wanted to help somebody do well because I wanted us to do well. And that's kind of the criteria that I wanted to have for this Mentor Award. This award is special in that it reflects a lot about my experiences when I was growing up. The student who is receiving the award has displayed a consistent ability to work with individuals and groups of kids for the purpose of helping them to learn drumming. This student has also volunteered at extra shows, helps out in the community, and steps up to assist others on many occasions throughout the year. And not only is the student helpful to other students, but they also continue to practice even with the use of only one hand while having two fractured fingers. And prepare not only for their own performances, but he helped also to, I guess you pretty much figured out who it is at this point. And prepare for not only for their own performances, but even with his hurt hand, he also went to assist in a group presentation as well. And it goes beyond Round Rock Drums. He also does this for his football team, he also does it for school, and I know on a personal level that he also helps kids at schools. When he sees other things going on, he steps up and he's the man around, and the other kids listen to him. It is my great pleasure to announce the recipient of the very first Mentor Award to Mr. Zach Cormans. Give them all a hand, please. I really do appreciate the fact. Is everything okay? You gotta remember, we're around drummer families and we tend to be kind of loud. I do appreciate the fact that you allow me to teach, that you allow Miss Rebecca to teach, that you trust us with your children. It's a really, really big deal. Especially nowadays, you know, you look at the newspaper, you see things, you read about things that are going on with instructors, you see them with the teachers, and the fact that you've opened up your hearts and you allow us to open up our homes and you allow us to work with your kids every single week, once a week for a half hour, that's a really big deal. It's a heartfelt thank you from me. And I also want you guys to give one more round of applause to these guys, please. These guys are awesome, and they help to make my work, and I know for Miss Rebecca, it's also a joy to work with your children as well. The final thing I want to say to everyone beside thank you, on your way out, if you happen to see a piece of trash on the floor, if you wouldn't mind picking it up and putting it in a trash can. If you see someone that needs assistance getting up the stairs, or if you see a kid in a wheelchair that needs some help being picked up, please help them out. And if we could get a couple of volunteers to help put the chairs away, that would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Have a good night.